Hello everyone and welcome back to this dual exploring video. That's right, we're going to be exploring two different builds in one episode, and at the end I'll be ranking which one is the best out of the two builds that we've explored today. Why are we doing this? Well, I don't know. But anyways, in today's exploring video, we're going to be checking out two builds. The first build we're going to be checking out is Windows 8 build 8112, which is the FBL Core 1 SoC. And the second build that we're going to be exploring is Windows 8 build 8146, specifically the FBL GRFX Dev 1 branch. So let's get started. We're going to be starting off with Windows 8 build 8112, which is the FBL Core 1 SoC branch, like I said. Anyways, this build was compiled on September 12, 2011. It expired on March 11, 2012, so that means you had 181 days to use it. And this build was actually a post-developer preview build of Windows 8, because, we've taken a look at developer preview. It was released to Intel partners on September 19th, 2011. So, yeah, that's pretty nice. A WIM image containing the ARM v7 compile of the build, specifically the pre-installation environment, which is a part of Windows that you get before the setup, was leaked on the Internet Archive on September 19th, 2023. And the full partner drop was leaked online on September 29th, 2024. There's also some minor bootloader changes for ARM v7 platforms. And yeah, anyways, this build was compiled in x86 and also ARM v7. So yeah, let's get it installed. So we're going to be creating a brand new virtual machine here, and we're going to be setting it to custom. So this is going to be for our dual, this VM will be used for our dual one, and yeah, it's going to be pretty nice. So yeah, we're going to be setting this to Windows 8 64 bits, and we're going to be doing it Windows 8 build 8112. Here it is. We're going to be clicking next. BIOS, we're going to be giving it 2 CPU cores. We're going to be giving it 8 gigs of RAM. We're not going to be using a network connection. We don't want a network connection. SCSI, create new disk. And we're going to actually be giving it 80 gigabytes because we're going to be dual booting it with two different builds to see which one is going to be better. So yeah, it's going to be pretty nice. Anyways, we're going to be putting in our ISO. So let us put in our ISO. So we're going to boot here, and we're going to search up 8112. Here's 8112, not 8110. We're going to be doing 8112. Close, finish. And here we are. And yeah. Okay, good. It's in the correct spot. So yeah, now we're going to switch over to the VMware view, and then we can get started. Alright, so now we're on the VMware view, so we will boot up the virtual machine. We are going to go into the BIOS. It's actually been a while since I've used VMware, and by a while I mean like a couple of days, because for the past few days I've been using 86 box for these the Windows Chicago build. I haven't made a video on that one yet, but yeah, the Windows Chicago build and the other builds. So yeah, anyways, this should be fine, and we're gonna set this to 2011. Today is August 1st when I'm recording this. Oh my gosh, no, why? What? Okay, no, that's not good. Well, that is not turning out great, is it? Okay, 2011. We're obviously gonna have to go into the boot thing and then put the CD-ROM drive on top, because we're going to be dual booting it, because at the end of the video, I will compare both of them. And by compare both of them, I mean boot into both of them, open WinRAR, and get a thumbnail shot, because both of them are going into the video thumbnail. But anyways, we're now going to be booting up into our first build, 8112. So I'll be back once we are at the installation screen. So yeah. Alright, so here we are. We're going to click next. Install now. I wonder if we're going to need a product key, because in developer preview we didn't need a product key. So I wonder if we're going to need one in here. Yeah, I don't really know. So hopefully we don't, because I really don't want to have to deal with putting in the product key. So yeah, I don't even know if it's a different product key. I think it's the same product key. And yes, we do in fact need a product key. So I'll be back after putting in the product key. Alright, so as you can see, these are the license terms. We're going to be accepting the license terms and click next, and then we're going to be doing custom. And we're going to be clicking next again, and then yeah, we're going to be installing. And I'll be back once we are done. So yeah. Alright, so we're in the out-of-box experience. We're going to type in a PC name. We still have the home PC bug. So we're going to type in DJ for some reason. I don't know why. We're going to put in my name, Rootwick. We're going to ask me later on this. Yeah, sure, that works for us. And I'll be back after we got it installed and we get Red Pill, because Red Pill is an essential part. So we're going to have to get it installed. So yeah, let me get Red Pill real quick and I'll be right back. Oh wow, that was loud. Oh wait, I just realized we don't need Red Pill. There's a brand new feature here, which is the only new feature in this build, and that is the brand new themes. Here we go, let's check them out. First up, we're going to try the architecture theme, which looks like, well, this is the architecture theme, which doesn't really look architecture-y. I mean, let's just check out all the desktop backgrounds in this theme. We've got this nice desktop background. We're actually not going to be checking out all of them, but we're going to be checking out some of them. This is a nice wallpaper, you know. And for the rest of the video, I mean, there's actually a couple of other themes that we can look at. There's architecture, character, scenes, landscape, and Windows Extended. However, these just seem to be the same wallpapers, so yeah, that's pretty strange. Anyways, we're gonna be running Winver here, cause yeah. We're also gonna be opening up this. We can see that we've got the brand new account picture. Obviously, we're gonna be going into computer properties to see if the Windows 7 logo is still there, and it is. So yeah, that is pretty interesting. And yeah, before we continue with the next build, let's explain some basic information about the next build, shall we? Because that seems to be a correct thing to do. So let's go ahead and explain that. So yeah. Alright everyone, welcome back. So we're going to be doing our next build for today, which is Windows 8 build 8146, specifically the FBL GRFX Dev 1 branch. This is also a pre-consumer preview build, also known as the beta build. This build was compiled on October 1st, 2012. Wait, no. The build was compiled on November 2nd, 2011, and expired on October 1st, 2012. It was leaked online on October 29th, 2024. So let's get started. Yeah. Anyways, we're going to be going into disk management. So obviously we're going to type in disk man. Create and format hard disk partitions. We're going to be clicking yes. And I really need to hurry this up because I need to get this video out today, August 4th. It's August 4th today. We started recording on August 1st, and then I stopped recording because stuff. Anyway, so here is our partition, and we are going to shrink the volume. And we'll give it like, I don't know. We have like 80 gigabytes right now. We'll give it 40 gigabytes. I'm just gonna give it 40. So we need to get 40,000. There you go, 40,000. Then we're gonna click shrink. Then we have an unallocated partition here. We're gonna make a new simple volume. We're going to, do that. Graph letter E. We're gonna call this volume other build. There we go, other build with 2 eyes apparently. Let's go back. Yes, we're gonna do perform a quick format. Click finish. And there we go. There is our partition. As you can see, here it is, our E partition. We're gonna close out of that, and we're going to now restart the computer. So let's restart the computer. Yeah. Also, apparently this one has obviously red pill by default. So yeah, pretty cool. There's some brand new changes in this build, so we're gonna look into those later. But yeah, that's why I'm combining these two builds, because first we got a boring build and then we got a kind of interesting build. So yeah, we're gonna boot into Windows setup, you know, like that. We obviously got we're gonna have the Windows Developer Previews branding still, because yeah, we're gonna have that branding still, obviously. Yeah, this is 8146. And well, we are now booting up, I guess. Not yet. I'll be back once we're in the setup, so yeah. Alright everyone, we are now at the setup. So we're gonna click on next, install now. Setup is starting, you know. Just wait a bit, just wait a bit. Just wait a bit. Setup is starting. You know what? I'm just gonna be back once it's installed, because this is gonna be very, very boring. So I'll be back. Alright, we are back, and apparently no. I'll be back after grabbing red pill. Alright everyone, we are back, and before we compare it, let's go over the brand new features of this build. So first of all, the Windows Store now has a, well, wait, no it doesn't, what? Anyways, here it is. This is build 8112. Oh my god, I'll be back after installing the correct build. This is the wrong build. This is the wrong build. Alright everyone, we have the actual build installed, and yeah, we've got this thing. Really nice. We've got this. We've got a brand new out-of-box experience, you know, pretty nice. And this bug has been fixed, and now it says home PC. So we're going to be calling it Windows. We're going to be using Express settings. Let's make our username Rootwick. Finalizing your settings. Let's go. And yeah, it was automatically like this because, yeah, I think that's how Windows 8 builds should go now. Hopefully, I don't know, but hopefully they should go like this, and then we'll be comparing the two builds. So, yeah. Let me just boot up, and to make it fair, I guess I should install Red Pill on 8112. So I'll go ahead and do that. So I'll be back. Well, first we're going to check out the features of this build. Then we're going to be... Actually, we're not going to be installing Red Pill for 8112. We're actually just going to be comparing the two builds. Well, when I mean comparing them, I just mean booting up into both of them and make sure our dual booting thing did work. So, yeah. I mean, I was seeing... Also, this build is the first build that we have seen that has the new bootloader screen, the new boot menu. So that is really nice. That is really, really nice. Anyways, I'll be back once we are logged in. So, yeah. Alright everyone, we are back. And as you can see, we have the correct build this time. First of all, the store icon is now blue. So, yeah. Also, the start screen personalization has been re-added. So let's go into system settings here. And let's go into personalize. As you can see, it looks a bit better. It's still kind of lagging, but yeah. If we go into start screen, we need to activate, well, we need to activate Windows in order to get this working. Oh boy, I guess we gotta activate Windows. Nah, that's, I mean, we can just see that we can change it. It actually works, so that's great. Anyways, this part will report after launch that it is being deprecated and might not be, wait. Oh, we need to see this bug, guys. Okay, let's go into CMD. Let's run command prompt. Let's run command prompt. Anyways, we're gonna type in this part, and if we click yes on the UAC prompt, we can see that the command line tool is being deprecated and might not be available in the future. Instead, you can use the storage module from Windows PowerShell. Yeah, that is a bit strange, isn't it? So anyways, now we're going to restart the computer, and we are going to be checking out the other build to make sure our bootloader actually works. We know that we can boot into this build, but after we boot into the next build, we'll be able to end off this video. Finally, this video is taking forever to make at this point. I really don't know what else to say, but yeah, this video is taking literally forever to make. Hopefully I can still get it out today, August 4th. If not, I will probably be able to get it out on August 5th. So, yeah, that's something interesting, isn't it? So, yeah, we're gonna be doing that. If I get this video out on August 4th, I will probably do a video on... I'll probably do the ZebOS video. It'll come out tomorrow, probably. And, yeah, you'll learn more about ZebOS when that video comes out, because I want to try to record that today, but I don't know if I can. I should be able to if, you know, this thing boots and we can end off the video. Alright, you know, I'm disconnecting the CD drive because we don't exactly need the CD drive. Error, could not find boot MGR. Perfect. Now if we reboot, yeah, sure. Anyways, if we reboot, it will ask it, it'll boot into the bootloader, but first it will do the Windows Developer Preview. So yeah, then it should boot us into the bootloader, which will allow us to pick. And yes, this is the first time that we're seeing the modern bootloader. That's right, we got the modern bootloader for the first time in this build. Actually, I don't think it's in this build, but well, it's the first build that we've taken a look at that has it. So that is pretty nice. So yeah, anyways, we are going to, there we go, there it is. So here's our brand new screen. We're going to be using volume 2 to boot off of. I don't know what's on volume 1. Is this the one that we red pilled? It might be the one that we red pilled, it might not. I don't really know which one we installed to, because I didn't pay attention to which one I formatted and installed to. Well, okay, it's fine, guys. I mean, come on, what could possibly go wrong, right? I mean, after all, it's we had 2 copies of the build. If I formatted one and then just installed it on there, there would still be the other one that had 8112 on it. So not really a huge deal. So yeah, it just would be a shame for the organization aspect of it. So, well, yeah. Anyways, I'll be back once we have oh wait, never mind. It's booting up now. That is really nice. And as you can see, we do not have the red pilled one. There we go. There's our awesome 8112 install with the automatically changing wallpapers. So there you have it, guys. That is your dual exploring video for Windows 8. And well, I don't know how many Windows 8 builds we're going to be doing. Well, we're going to be doing Windows 8 builds, I know for sure. But there's going to be some non-Windows 8 builds, because I've heard some of you guys don't really like the Windows 8 builds. So I mean, I don't know if all of you guys hate the Windows 8 builds, but I should do, I should do a poll. Yeah, I should do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll in my community tab that asks if you guys hate the Windows 8 build exploring series videos. If you do, let me know. I will try to rework my schedule. Obviously, I'll still have to explore the important ones, but I will rework the schedule to get rid of the boring ones. So, and now, before we go, actually, I'm going to be ranking my favorite build out of these two builds. Now, obviously, I think from how things have went, we can already tell what my favorite build is going to be from the two that we have explored, and that is build 8146. Yeah, 8146 really is the better build because it was more interesting than 8112. 8112 just added a brand new wallpaper. At least 8146 comes with red pill by default, changes the store icon color to blue, and allows you to personalize again, and also adds that brand new bootloader that we saw. I'm not gonna lie, that's not that bad for a build. Sure, it's more boring compared to the other builds, but not that bad, to be honest. Anyways, I'm gonna go end off the video now. Let's go back to past route work. So, yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys like, subscribe, comment, share. Blame the London and Northeastern Railway for all your Windows problems. I'm 7Zeb, and I'll see you in the next video.